Hey guys, I had somebody tell me once that, nobody can pluck you out of the Father's hand, but you can jump out, or you can, if you can't walk away from God, then that means you don't have the power of choice. You don't have free will anymore. And they're wrong, of course, because we're not stronger than God, and God is not subject to the whims of our flesh, to our emotions. He's not subject to our feelings, our emotions. His power is not subject to those things. So our feelings, emotions, our whims, and our sin do not squash the power of God. And when you become born again, there is a spiritual operation that happens there where the incorruptible seed is in you, the Spirit is in you, and you are sealed until the day of redemption with His Spirit, by His Spirit, forever His, born again. You cannot be unborn. If we could lose our salvation at our own will, that would mean we're stronger than God, and that His power is subject to our whims and our changeable mind, our carnal mind of our flesh. And that's just not true. And I think of it like, if someone, let's say one of my own children, whether born biologically or legally by adoption, either way, if they say, I just don't want to be a part of this family anymore, and they run away, are they still my child? They are, they're still my child. I still love them. They're still legally my child. They can't undo that. They can't undo their birth and be born to someone else, or whatever legal transaction took place. We have both a legal transaction in being justified by the blood of Jesus Christ, and we have that spiritual, supernatural birth. And we are not, we're not stronger than God. And yes, we have free will to choose to believe Him. When He draws us, no man comes except He draws us, and the Holy Spirit is drawing. Jesus is drawing all men to Himself by the power and operation of the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit. And some reject, and some by free will choose to accept. And at that point, they are born into His family, His child forever. And that's where your free will comes in. But once that has happened, you are a new creation and cannot undo that creation. So, and just imagine if that actually were true. At what point would you think you had changed your mind? Every time you had a wayward thought or a wild hair and went out and sowed some wild oats or whatever, it's just silly. So the Holy Spirit would jump in and out of you as if He was wishy-washy too, subject to your whims, your emotions, and your silly carnal mind. It's just not true. So I just wanted to soothe and comfort you guys with that. I love y'all. Have a great day.